So it's Jamhuri Day, a day we all feel that incredible sense of pride, right? We remember the struggle, we celebrate our journey to independence, and we honor the freedom that was so hard-won. But in this world we live in now, this digital world, the very idea of freedom, it's getting a lot more complicated. Let's get into what that really means.
Because as we're celebrating, there's this big question that's bubbling up. We have our political independence, yes, but in this new age of artificial intelligence, are we truly, completely free? It's a question that forces us to look past our history and start thinking really seriously about our future.
And at the absolute center of this whole conversation is a phrase you might not have heard yet: digital extractivism. It sounds a little academic, I know, but trust me, it's describing something real that's happening quietly all around us through our phones and laptops. So let's break it down.
Okay, think of it like this. We all know the stories from our history, right? How valuable resources were taken from our land. Well, digital extractivism is basically the 21st century version of that. Only this time, the resources aren't things you can mine from the ground. We're talking about the labor of our people, the data that our society creates every single day, and our collective knowledge, all being harnessed by huge tech companies overseas.
So what does this work actually look like? Well, it's the hidden engine of the global AI industry. It's the incredibly detailed work of Kenyans labeling thousands of images to teach an AI the difference between a car and a bus. It's the tough, emotionally draining job of moderating harmful content to keep online platforms safe for everyone. It is, literally, training the AI models that are changing our entire world.
And for doing this absolutely essential work, what's the pay? Often, it's somewhere between just $1 and $3 per hour. Let that sink in for a second. That's the wage for building the digital foundation of what are now multi-billion-dollar industries. And what you end up with is this just a staggering difference. On one hand, you have the tiny sliver of value that's captured here by Kenyan workers. And on the other, you have the gigantic, almost unimaginable profits of the global AI industry that they are helping to build. The gap is it's enormous. Now, if this whole dynamic, this pattern of extraction feels a little familiar, you're not wrong. This isn't a new playbook. It is a very, very old story, just with a modern digital twist. You can hear the echoes of our own history in it. You can draw a straight line, really. Back in the colonial era, it was about physical raw materials, our tea, our coffee, being shipped abroad to create wealth somewhere else. Fast forward to today, and it's our digital resources, our labor, our data, being extracted. It's the same fundamental pattern.
And this quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It perfectly captures this tension we're facing. We celebrate our political independence, as we should. But if the digital economy we all participate in is built on structures we don't control and that don't primarily benefit us, then how complete is that sovereignty? But here's the thing. This is not where the story has to end. This is a challenge, for sure, but it is not our destiny. There is a real movement growing to take back control of our digital future, to forge a path to what you might call true digital sovereignty. The whole conversation is shifting from what's being done to us to what we can do for ourselves. And that future isn't some far-off dream. The seeds are already planted and they are growing strong. All across Kenya, you can feel the energy of this incredible AI ecosystem that's blooming. We have local AI hubs that are buzzing with new ideas, coding bootcamps building world-class talent, and amazing startups that are using tech to solve our own problems. So how do we get there? What's the roadmap? Well, it's about taking clear, deliberate steps. It means building our own local AI. It means fighting for fair data policies that protect our people and grow our economy. It means seriously investing in our own brilliant minds. And maybe most importantly, it means everyone getting behind a national vision, like the Kenya AI strategy.
Which brings us right back to today, to this Jamhuri Day. As we celebrate our freedom, we're faced with a new, vital question for our generation. How do we take the powerful spirit of Jamhuri, the spirit of our independence, and apply it to this new digital frontier? How do we make sure that our freedom extends to every corner of our digital lives?
Because look, the world has changed. The challenges look different, but the principle is exactly the same. The fight for true, meaningful freedom in this new era, well, that is a fight that is absolutely worth fighting. Happy Jamhuri Day.